Let's delve into the journey of revealing and elucidating the complexities and diversities of life and the world at large. Have something to drink and sit down as we explore together. In life, you are born with nothing, you grow up fighting for everything, and you leave the world with nothing. When you are still young, you are good, no grudges, make sin unknowingly, and get happiness from small things. Why is there suffering in the world? Poverty, climate, hatred, natural catastrophes. In this world today, people are born, get early access to social media. They spend a lot of time scrolling on social media platforms, Telegram, WhatsApp, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, and many others. They are always seeking short-term happiness from the release of dopamine, a feel-good hormone. The more you watch, the more of it that becomes produced, and the more excited you become about what the next video could be. People see this as the normal way of doing things, reaching screen time of 8 hours during the day and 6 hours at night. Hence people no longer have enough sleep as they are always online. They no longer have meaningful time with their fellows as all people are busy scrolling and surfing on their phones. People no longer have meaningful interactions and relationships as everything is now done online. The worst of it all is that they build new relationships online and sometimes even break up before meeting. People nowadays have started seeing sin as standard and hence ignore it. Nowadays, all age groups, the young, the adults, and the old, all engage in sexual immorality. Premarital sex is now perceived as normal. People can't just control their feelings and they just do what they are just feeling. Just like others, the HIV, which was a feared disease, is now seen as malaria and no longer seen as a threat. Social media videos. Children watch social media videos meant for adults since there is no limitation and become spoiled at an early age. The level of diseases has increased, with non-communicable diseases taking the lead. When you now visit hospitals, you find many pressure, diabetes, heart attack, cancer patients like never before. There is a lot of poverty. Many people are severely poor and few people are extremely rich. Corruption and nepotism have now become the ways to go. Even nature itself has turned to be harsh and hostile. That is severe drought, unpredictable weather changes, natural calamities, and wars. Now science and technology, artificial intelligence, and many other inventions and discoveries are taking the lead. People have ignored their negative impacts since their impacts are long-term and gradual. People don't even notice, worry, or think of them. You eat from a plate, you see it fading, losing thickness and color. Milling machines wear off. Phones, Wi-Fi use waves that may harm the body cells as time goes on, since they penetrate the human body and emit radiations that bring about gradual body damage. Most people now live a sedentary lifestyle, even for a shortest distance. They want to board a taxi, a motorcycle. Cultures too have faded. People don't even know their languages very well, nor do they know culture or traditions. Education today is unpredictable. Most people are educated, but they lack general hands-on skills. They even forget what they studied at school, and by the time they complete university, they can do nothing by themselves. They are incompetent and not worth employing. Whereas in the past, people would study hard since there were already available vacant jobs waiting for them. Nowadays, the job market is unpredictable. People today do a lot of multitasking, forgetting that you can't serve two masters at a time. When you chase all, you lose all. You should focus on the most important thing at a particular time. People nowadays are very deep into chasing all the things. They hope for a lot of money, expensive cars, mansions, expensive attire, respect, fame, and popularity, forgetting that in this world, we all came with nothing and we shall all live with nothing. Everything belongs to the world. All the above lead to people drifting away from God. People forget about serving and seeking God's kingdom and take Sundays just like any other day. They just seem not to mind about the existence of God. But it is not too late. God gives endless second chances. Draw closer to Him through reading the Bible and prayer. Sometimes life becomes hard not because it should have been, but because we exclude God, yet He is the controller of everything. First, He is the controller of everything, and then the control of everything will allow you access to everything. Problems, difficulties, challenges, and setbacks are a normal part of life, necessary for lessons, growth. At first, problems are always painful, but are meant for a long-term positive result. Remember that even a problem, setback, difficulty, or challenge has its own positive and negative sides, just like anything else on earth. And remember, God can't give you a challenge you aren't capable of handling. You just don't do all that is needed to overcome it. Attack problems with prayer and hard work. Stay faithful and believe that God has authority over everything and has power to change any situation, and His intentions for us are always good. Do what belongs to God and He will do what belongs to you. To those with friends, relatives, and friends, cherish them, love them, and create memories together. As for your enemies, pray that God changes them and they will disturb you no more. Remember that happiness comes from within. Don't wait to receive or get it from outside sources. We are living in a world full of distractions, social media, and moral decay. You can choose to live rightly and let your life be an example for others to follow. Most things in which people find enthusiasm today give short-term happiness but long-term suffering. Not everything that feels good at first sight is good. We must learn to prioritize what truly matters. To those with jealousy and hatred, let them go. They are all pointless. They only ruin your heart and mind. Someone's success does not reduce your own chances. Their success does not break yours. I too am not perfect, but I'm always striving to upgrade, to become the best version of myself. In life, all people wish to be better than they are today. They wish to drive expensive cars, own a lot of wealth, expensive clothing, own good technological devices, have mansions, live a high standard life. And because the so-called poor lack this, they think the rich are better than them. Know that no one is like the other, and no one would want to be like the other. The rich too have a lot of problems such as insecurity, enemies, worry, and anxiety, huge debts, and fear of being outcompeted, hence even work harder than the poor. The real truth is that you cannot find satisfaction or content in worldly things. There will always be better things than you have and richer people than you are. We can only find contentment in God through Jesus Christ. And remember that God knows all our needs, but the problem is that we think we can solve our problems by our own efforts. So please seek God Almighty, and or you will never regret. There are still truths many people forget to talk about. Time is the most misused resource in life. Money can be recovered, but time will never return. People plan their finances, weddings, careers, and futures, but rarely plan how to use their time wisely. Yet every second lost is a piece of life gone forever. Mental health struggles are increasingly silent. Depression, anxiety, loneliness, and suicide affect people of all ages. Many smile in public but suffer in private. A world that is highly connected digitally has become disconnected emotionally. Discipline has faded. Many people want results without sacrifice, success without patience, and rewards without effort. Comfort has replaced character. Motivation comes and goes, but discipline sustains life. Families are breaking down. Parents are absent. Children are raised by phones, and respect for elders is disappearing. When families collapse, societies slowly collapse too. Truth has been replaced by opinions. Correction is now called hate, and discipline is called oppression. People choose what feels good instead of what is right. Death is the one appointment no one escapes. If no respect age, wealth, education, or status. Cemeteries are full of unfinished dreams and untold stories. Life is fragile and tomorrow is never guaranteed. Many people blame systems, governments, parents, and society, forgetting that growth begins when responsibility is accepted. Excuses delay progress. Purpose is missing in many lives. People exist, but few truly live. Not everyone is called to be rich, but everyone is called to live meaningfully. Purpose is discovered, not copied. Evil has been normalized. What was shocking is now entertainment. What was once shameful is now celebrated. Repetition has numbered conscience. Despite everything, hope still exists. God still calls, grace still forgives, mercy still restores, and purpose can still be found. Light still shines even in darkness. In the end, life is simple, but humans complicate it. We come with nothing and live with nothing. Titles fade, money remains behind, and fame disappears. Only the life we lived, the love shown, and the God served truly matter. Choose depth over distraction. Choose discipline over discomfort. Choose discipline over comfort. Choose truth over trends. Choose faith over fear. Happiness does not come from what you own, but from whom you become. Peace does not come from having everything, but from trusting the one who controls everything. Let the journey begin, and may it never end. See you in the next exploration. Emotional, life-changing editions. It has been Talent Bruce Mystery called A Ruta Continua, the extraordinary, Untold, your guide. See you.